Have you ever sat at a red light and wondered, who actually came up with this thing? Or felt safe at home thanks to a security system and thought, who invented this? Well, here's the truth. Some of the world's most life-changing inventions were created by Black innovators, but their stories are rarely told. Welcome to BlackDollar&Culture, where we celebrate the brilliance, creativity, and impact of Black inventors who shape the world in ways you might not even realize. These are the stories that often get left out of textbooks, but not here. Today, we're starting a brand new series, the Top 100 Inventions by Black Innovators. And in this episode, we're kicking things off with 10 inventions that change the way we live, work, and stay safe every single day. Before we get into these untold stories of Black excellence, check out the new ebook, Black Brilliance: Inventors Who Change History. These are the minds behind some of the world's most essential innovations, and their names deserve to be known. Link in the description. Grab your copy today. Let's jump in. 1. Garrett Morgan, traffic signal, 1923. Let's start with something we see every single day: traffic lights. Before Garrett Morgan's invention, traffic was chaotic. Accidents at intersections were common because signals were basic and often ignored. Garrett Morgan saw a problem and came up with a solution that changed the world. He patented the 3-position traffic signal, introducing the caution or warning light, the yellow light that gives drivers a heads up to slow down. Morgan's invention wasn't just clever, it made intersections safer globally and set the standard for traffic control systems used across cities and countries today. The next time you stop at a red light, remember, you're experiencing Garrett Morgan's genius in action. 2. Madam C.J. Walker hair care products, early 1900s. Madam C.J. Walker wasn't just an inventor, she was a business powerhouse and a role model for generations. In the early 1900s, hair care products for Black women were either ineffective or unsafe. Madam Walker developed a hair care system specifically designed for Black women's hair, promoting scalp health and hair growth. But she didn't stop there. She built an empire, empowering thousands of women with business opportunities and teaching them how to become financially independent. Her legacy isn't just in the products she created, but in the path she paved for Black entrepreneurship and economic empowerment, making her story a true inspiration for self-made success. 3. George Washington Carver, crop rotation and peanut products. You might have heard of George Washington Carver and peanuts, but his impact goes far beyond peanut butter. Carver was a brilliant agricultural scientist who pioneered crop rotation methods to prevent soil depletion. This changed farming practices across America, especially in the South. He also developed over 300 products from peanuts, including dyes, plastics, adhesives, and even fuel alternatives, as well as innovations from sweet potatoes and pecans. Carver's work wasn't just about farming, it was about sustainable living, innovation, and creating economic opportunities for marginalized farmers. His environmental foresight was decades ahead of his time. 4. Louis Latimer, carbon filament for light bulb, 1881. Thomas Edison may have invented the light bulb, but Louis Latimer made it practical for everyday use. Before Latimer's improvement, light bulbs burned out quickly and were too fragile. Latimer invented a carbon filament that made bulbs last longer, brighter, and more affordable. Without his contribution, electric lighting would have taken much longer to become a household standard. Latimer also drafted the original drawings for Alexander Graham Bell's telephone patent. He wasn't just a brilliant inventor, he was a pioneer in both the electrical and communication industries, making him one of the unsung heroes of modern technology. 5. Granville T. Woods, Multiplex Telegraph, 1887. Ever wondered how trains communicate with stations while moving at high speeds? Meet Granville T. Woods, often called the Black Edison. In 1887, Woods invented the Multiplex Telegraph, a system that allowed trains to send and receive messages while in motion. This invention drastically improved railway safety by preventing collisions and ensuring smooth communication between train conductors and station operators. Woods held over 60 patents in his lifetime, contributing to everything from overhead electric railways to telephone systems. His inventions laid the groundwork for safer and more efficient public transportation networks around the world. 6. Dr. Patricia Bath, laser cataract surgery, in 1986. Vision is something many of us take for granted, but Dr. Patricia Bath dedicated her life to restoring sight for millions. She invented the laser phaco probe in 1986, a device that uses lasers to painlessly remove cataracts. Before her invention, cataract surgery was more invasive and less precise. Dr. Bath's laser technique became a global standard, revolutionizing eye surgery and improving success rates dramatically. She was also a co-founder of the American Institute for the Prevention of Blindness, advocating for eye care as a basic human right. Dr. Bath's work continues to impact lives globally, proving that innovation can truly change the world. 7. Elijah McCoy, automatic lubricator for steam engines, 1872. The phrase, "the real McCoy," meaning the real deal, comes from this man's inventions. Elijah McCoy developed an automatic lubricator for steam engines, which allowed trains and factory machines to be oiled without needing to stop. This drastically improved efficiency and safety during the industrial age, as frequent stops for manual lubrication were no longer necessary. McCoy's design was so effective that people would specifically ask for the real McCoy to avoid cheap imitations. His genius wasn't just in his inventions, but in his ability to spot problems and create simple yet powerful solutions that industries relied on. 8. Sarah Boone, improved ironing board, 1892. Ironing clothes might not be glamorous, but Sarah Boone's invention made it a whole lot easier and more efficient. In 1892, she patented an improved ironing board designed specifically for sleeves and curved garments. Before her design, ironing was awkward, with flat boards that didn't accommodate the shapes of modern clothing. Boone's board made pressing clothes smoother and more precise, helping tailors and households alike. Her innovation might seem simple, but it's a perfect example of how practical, everyday challenges can spark inventions that stand the test of time and benefit millions. 9. Frederick McKinley Jones, portable refrigeration, 1940s. Every time you buy fresh produce or frozen goods from a grocery store, you can thank Frederick McKinley Jones. He invented the portable refrigeration unit for trucks, which allowed perishable goods to be transported over long distances without spoiling. This invention revolutionized the food industry, enabling the modern cold chain that keeps our groceries fresh and safe. Jones's technology wasn't just for food. It was also used in medical transport, preserving blood, organs, and vaccines during World War II. His work literally saved lives and changed how goods and medicine are distributed worldwide. 10. Marie Van Brittain Brown, home security system, 1966. Feeling safe in your home is something we often take for granted, but Marie Van Brittain Brown made that possible through innovation. In 1966, she invented the first home security system, complete with cameras, two-way communication, and remote-controlled door locks. Her design laid the foundation for modern security systems used in millions of homes today, from simple doorbell cameras to full surveillance networks. Brown's invention wasn't just about safety, it was about empowering homeowners to take control of their security, a vision that became a billion-dollar industry decades later. She foresaw the future of smart home technology before anyone else. These are just the first 10 out of 100 incredible inventions by Black innovators that transformed the world. Their stories are not just history lessons. They're reminders of the creativity, resilience, and brilliance that continue to shape our future. Too often, these contributions go unrecognized, but we're here to change that. Which of these inventions surprised you the most? Or is there an invention you use daily that you'd like us to cover in this series? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit the like button if you learned something new, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next 10 mind-blowing inventions in this series. Let's celebrate Black brilliance together.